Good morning, girls. How are you today? I hope that you are all fine. Now we are going to start our new lesson. But first, we are going to sing a song about good morning. Let's start.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
It's so nice to have you here with me today. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Just fine.
Howdy, how do you do? Hello, good day. Now that we're together, learning so much fun, the more of us, the better. So come on, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Just fine.
Howdy, how do you do? Hello, good day.
Excellent, girls. Now we are going to start our new lesson. But first, we are going to talk about what? The present simple. Girls, if I want to put the verb in the present, what are the key words that opened my mind and tell me, please, teacher, put the verb in the present? Can you tell me, girls? Usually, always, every week, every weekend, every year, and the last word is going to be what? Sometimes. Can we say the words together? Usually, always, every, sometimes. Now, girls, in the present, do I care about the beginning of the sentence? Of course I do, because if I'm talking about me or more than one, I'm going to put the verb like it is. For examples, eat, wash, wake up. But if I'm talking about someone else, she like a girl, Dana, Sarah, he like a boy, Ali, Ahmed, it like a lion, an elephant, a train, a car. What should I put the verb? I will put the verb with S or ES. For examples, sleeps, runs. Excellent, girls. Do you understand it? I hope so. Let's continue. Now we are going to see this video about the present simple.
Every day, what do you do every day? Every day, what do you do every day? What do you do every day? What do you do every day? I take a bath, I take a bath. What do you do every day? I brush my teeth every day. I ride a bike every day. I ride a bike, I ride a bike. I go to bed every day.
Excellent, girls. Now we are going to continue our lesson. What are we going to do? We are going to play the character game. Excellent. Now here I have 5 characters. Under each character there is a question they want from us to answer it. Can we do it? Let's start. First, I'm going to choose this beautiful penguin. Let's start. My teeth every day. Now look at the picture, girls. What are you going to choose if I'm talking about me? Brushed, brush, brushing. Of course, I'm going to choose a brush. I brush my teeth every day. Now let's see, is it right or wrong? Of course it's right. I brush my teeth every day. Let's continue. Now I'm going to choose Pikachu. What does mom do every day? What does mom do every day? Look at the picture and tell me. What does mom do every day? Mom prays every day. Now let's see. Is it right or wrong, girls? Of course it's right. Mom prays every day. Excellent. Let's continue. I'm going to choose this beautiful pinky one. Sarah always her homework. What are you going to choose? Writing, writes, right. I'm talking about Sarah, so I'm going to choose writes. Sarah always writes her homework. Let's see, is it right or wrong? Sarah always writes her homework. Excellent. Let's continue. Now I'm going to choose this nice character. What do you do every day? Look at the picture, girls, and tell me, what do you do every day? I brush my hair. I brush my hair. Let's see, is it right or wrong, girls? I brush my hair. Okay, girls, now let's continue. The last character is going to be what? This beautiful penguin. Let's start. What does Ali do every day? Girls, look at the picture and tell me, what does Ali do every day? Ali has a breakfast. Ali eats his breakfast every day. Let's see, is it right or wrong, girls? Of course it's right. Ali eats his breakfast every day. Excellent, girls. Now we are going to continue our lesson. Okay, girls, now what are we going to do? We are going to choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. Now let's do number 1 together. Muna always her homework. Muna always her homework. What are you going to choose, girls? Write, wrote, or writes? But first, let's see, where's the keyword, girls? Always. So this is number 1. Always is the key word that opened my mind until me, please, teacher, put the verb in the present. Now, girls, in the present, do I care about the beginning of the sentence? Of course I do. So this is number 2, because if I'm talking about me or more than one, I'm going to put the verb like it is. But if I'm talking about only one, someone else, she or he or it, I'm going to put the verb with s or es. So girls, here I'm talking about Muna, only one. What are you going to choose? Can you read the options with me? Right, wrote, writes. Of course I'm going to choose writes. Excellent, girls. Muna always writes her homework. Now let's do number 2 together. They to school by car every day. What are you going to choose? Go, goes, or went? Girls, where's the key word? Every. So this is number 1. Every is the key word that opened my mind and tell me, please, teacher, put the verb in the present. Do I care about the beginning of the sentence? Of course I do. Because if I'm talking about me or more than one, I will put the verb like it is. But if I'm talking about someone else, she or he or it, I'm going to put the verb with s or es. Can you read the options with me? Go, goes, went. What are you going to choose? Go, of course. Excellent. They go to school by car every day. Do you understand that? I hope so. Now let's continue our lesson. Okay, girls, now we are going to revise the time. Let's see this video.
What is the time? The long hand is at 12. The short hand is at 1. It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. What is the time? The long hand is at 12. The short hand is at 3. It's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Excellent, girls. Now what are we going to do? We are going to work together in order to ask and answer questions about the time. I want from you to try this with your sister or with your brother, or you can ask your mom. What is the time? Look at the first clock and tell me, girls, what's the time? The long hand on number 12 and the short hand on number 7. What's the time? It's 7 o'clock. Excellent. Now go to the second clock and tell me here. What's the time? The long hand on number 12 and the short hand on number 12. Can you tell me, girls, what's the time? It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. Now look at here. What's the time? The long hand on number 6 and the small hand on number 10. What's the time? Yeah, girls, it's 10:30. Excellent. It's 10:30. Now look at the last clock here. What's the time? The long hand on number 6 and the short hand on number 1. What's the time? It's 1:30. Again, it's 1:30. Excellent, girls. Okay, girls, now what are we going to do? We are going to write the hours and half hours. Here, as you can see, we have the time. I want from you to complete these two tables with the correct time. Here you are going to write the clock, and here you are going to write 1:30. Let's start. Okay, girls, now let's do it together. Are you ready? Let's start. What are you going to put on the clock? Yeah, excellent. It's 5 o'clock. What about the 1:30? It's 3:30. Good girls. It's 7 o'clock. It's 4:30. It's 2 o'clock. It's 12:30. It's 9:30. It's 6:30. It's 11 o'clock. And the last one, it's 8 o'clock. Excellent, girls. Now let's continue our lesson. Okay, girls, now we are going to learn new words. We are going to learn today only one word. I want from you to look at this video. Sunrise, sunrise. All of you together. Sunrise. S-U-N-R-I-S-E. Sunrise. I like to watch the sunrise. Do you like it? I do. Now let's see how to write the word sunrise. S between the two lines, U between the two lines, N between the two lines, R between the two lines, I between the two lines, S between the two lines, E between the two lines. Sunrise. Now, girls, today we have only one word. What do I want from you to do? I want from you to copy it at home and try to put a sentence for the word sunrise. Can you do it for me? Excellent. Now let's continue our lesson. I want from you to open your pupils book, page 31. Open your pupils book, page 31. Okay, girls? Good girls. Now we are going to see this video about the daily routine. Let's start.
My day. Wake up. Get up. Get up. I get up at 7. I have breakfast. Brush my teeth. I brush my teeth. Wash my face. I wash my face. Get dressed. I get dressed. Hurry up. Go to school. I go to school.
Good girls. Now, look at here and tell me about what do you do every day? Can you tell me about your daily routine, girls? Can you? What do you do every day? I get up early. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I pray. I eat my breakfast. I drink milk. I go to school. Excellent, girls. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to see this video about the using of always, usually, and never. Okay?
Always is 100%, usually 90%. Never, 0%. For example, Melinda always works overtime. He never exercises. For example, he is always happy.
Yay!
She is usually angry. For example, Jimmy never watches TV. He always reads.
Okay, girls, now we are going to learn how to use always. Always means 100%, something that you always do it. I always pray. I always pray. Usually, it's something that you do it, but 80%. For example, I usually go to the gym. I usually go to the gym. Never, it means that's something that you never do it. Like what? I never cut trees. I never cut trees. I never play with the matches. I never play in the street. I usually go to the gym. I usually eat my breakfast at 7:30. I always pray. I always clean my room. Okay, girls, do you understand that? So always, it means something that you always do it. Okay? 100%. Usually, it means something that 80% you do it. Never 0. It means that you don't do it. Okay, girls? Do you understand that? I hope so. Now, okay, girls, now what are we going to do? We are going to answer the question in our pupils book, page 31. What do you usually do before going to school? Again, what do you usually do before going to school? Look at here. Yeah, girls, can you continue? I usually wash my face. I usually eat my breakfast. And the last picture? I always pray. Again, I usually wash my face. I usually eat my breakfast. I always pray. What about you? Can you tell me, girls? Good girls. Let's continue. Okay, girls, now what are we going to do? We are going to read and role play with your partner. Okay, girls, now we are going to read. What time do you usually get up? What time do you usually get up? I get up at 6 o'clock at sunrise. I get up at 6 o'clock at sunrise. Do you always have breakfast? Do you always have breakfast? Yes, I do. I have breakfast at 6:30. Yes, I do. I have a breakfast at 6:30. Okay, girls. Now what are we going to do? We are going to ask each other. I want from you to try this with your sister or with your brother. Now look at question number 1. What time do you usually eat breakfast? What time do you usually eat breakfast? Look at the clock and tell me. The long hand on number 12 and the short hand on number 6. What time? Yeah, girls. I usually eat my breakfast at 6 o'clock. Excellent. Let's continue. Question number 2. What time do you usually brush your teeth? What time do you usually brush your teeth? Look at the clock and tell me. The long hand on number 6 and the short hand on number 5. Yeah, girls, I usually brush my teeth at 5:30. I usually brush my teeth at 5:30. Excellent. Let's continue. And the last question. What time do you usually go to school? What time do you usually go to school? Okay, girls, now look at the clock and tell me what time. The long hand on number 12 and the short hand on number 7. Can you tell me what time? I usually go to school at 7 o'clock. I usually go to school at 7 o'clock. Excellent, girls. Now let's continue our lesson. What are we going to do? We are going to complete the dialogue. This is a dialogue between Layla and Sarah. Okay, girls, I'm going to give you time in order to do it. Okay, girls, now look at here. Sarah said, I usually visit my grandmother on Monday. Now, girls, what do you think? What is the question? Yeah, girls. When do you usually visit your grandmother? When do you usually visit your grandmother? I usually visit my grandmother on Monday. Now, look at here. Who do you go with? Who do you go with? Yeah, girls. I go with my father and mother. I go with my father and mother. Or you can say, I go with my family. Okay, girls. Now the last one. What do you do there? What do you do there? What do you do there? I play with my cousins. I play with my cousins. Now I'm going to give you time in order to write the answers in your pupils book, page 31. Good, girls. Now let's continue. Okay, girls. Now what are we going to do? We are going to think, pair, and share. You are going to tell me what do you always do every day using these clocks, and the picture is going to help you. For example, I always sleep at 7 o'clock. I always sleep at 7 o'clock. I always write my homework at 4 o'clock. I always eat my lunch at 2 o'clock. I always listen to music at 12:30. I always paint a picture at 5:30. Okay, girls? Excellent. Let's continue. Now, what are we going to do? We are going to answer the worksheet using Microsoft Forms. Your worksheet is going to be what? Like this, girls. We are going to read the following passage, then answer the questions below. Okay, girls? So first, I'm going to read, then I'm going to give you time in order to answer the questions. Let's start. I wake up at 8 o'clock. I wash my face, I brush my teeth and pray. I eat my breakfast with my sister. Every Friday we go to the beach. I go to the beach with my family. We go by car. I play with my brother Hamid. My little brother plays with the sand. We enjoy our time there. Now let's read the questions. Choose the correct answers from A, B, and C. Number 1. The best title for this passage is. Now, best title means what, girls? This paragraph is talking about what? The beach, school day, all subjects. Number 2. The pronoun we in line 4 refers to. Go back here. Look at here. We. We go by car. We go by car. They mean what? Family, sister, brother. Number 3. I wake up at clock. From the paragraph, I wake up at what time? 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now the last one. In the picture, the girl in the sea. You can see here, this is the picture. The girl in the picture swims, runs, jumps. What are you going to choose? Okay, now I'm going to give you time in order to find the answers. Okay, girls, have you finished? Let's do it together. Number 1. The best title for this passage is The Beach, School Day, All Subjects. What do you think, girls? The beach, of course. I'm talking about the beach. Number 2. The pronoun we in line 4 refers to family, sister, brother. What do you think? We go by car. Let's go to the previous sentence. I go to the beach with my family. We go by car. So I'm talking about my family. Excellent. Let's see, is it right or wrong? Of course it's right. Number 3. I wake up at o'clock. I wake up at 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or 9 o'clock. Go back to the paragraph. I wake up at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock is the right answer. Let's see, is it right? Of course it's right. The last one, in the picture, the girl in the sea swims, runs, jumps. Look at the picture and tell me. Yeah, girls. Swims. Excellent. In the picture, the girl swims in the sea. Okay, girls, do you understand that? I hope that you answer all the questions correctly. Now that's it for today. I hope that you understand everything. See you later. Goodbye.